Yoshihan, and I'm back to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, investing in general. And instead of going straight into the subject and the details, I'm going to approach it in 2 or 3 steps because I think it's very important to understand the energetics that have to be in place before we go and take practical material steps to approach this whole subject of investing and finance. And what I mean by this is, in my personal experience, you can be very enthusiastic, very positive, and also passionate about making money. But the fact is, our energy field, our unconscious energy, is a major factor that determines what we are actually going to attract, how things are going to unfold, what is going to be the final manifestation. So even if you have the best intentions, if you have the most positive mantra or affirmation, if you don't look at your energy field and what it contains, you are not actually going to leverage the magnetic force that is continuously contributing to that which you attract into your lives. So, and unfortunately, that means healing. It means an ongoing effort to uncover what is unconscious, make it conscious, and dissolve and transform that which is not actually helping you and not actually improving the quality of your life, and including your financial life. And I started as a kid already loving the fact that I want money, I would love some wealth, I don't mind the Lamborghini, nothing's changed about that. But the results I manifested over my lifetime are very mixed and also very disappointing to some degree. So I'm hoping that some of my lessons and the wisdom I've gained can really help you to approach this subject with more awareness. So let's begin here. If you think of your conscious mind as really a small part of what really is affecting your reality, there's all this unconscious energy. We all know this model with the iceberg, where unconscious energy, we don't know what it contains, we don't know what is attracting at this point in our lives, but we're willing to pay attention and we're willing to become more and more aware as we are discovering certain limiting fears and limiting beliefs. What's the next step? The first step, as I say, is awareness. The second step is your willingness to acknowledge and to recognize within yourself, I have a fear, I have a limitation. So this is non-denial, this is acceptance. I feel it, I just spoke about it, it must be somewhere within me, let's have a closer look. So that's acknowledgement. Now we come to the process of healing. So how do you release your fears? How do you hand over the heavy emotions, the negativity, all that which is connected? So here all kinds of healing techniques and methods come into play. And the next step then, from my perspective, is what are the beliefs that we are uncovering as we're going through the surrender and release process. So you have to, at some point, become very conscious, what is the limiting belief or beliefs that are affecting me in terms of my abundance, my ability to become more wealthy, to gain more wealth in my life. And of course, then we have to surrender those beliefs and replace them with a new belief. The new belief also leads to a new attitude, a new mindset, and a new identity. How do I see myself in relation to money, wealth, abundance, etc.? So, and this cycle, it will continuously, it's layer by layer, it's continuous. Again, I become aware, I've got another limitation, whoops, didn't see that one coming. Now I'm acknowledging, now I'm handing it over to spirit. Now I'm receiving some healing energy to release the heavy emotions that are connected. Now what is a belief? Let that go. And now I'm drawing in a new belief. I'm going to replace it with something more empowering, more uplifting. I'm going to practice that, literally program it and push it into my subconscious until my energy field has changed. Everything begins with your field. And that is the magnetic force that has a very powerful influence in how things unfold. So that means you can be in your rational mind, approach things very strategically, very intelligently, systematically even, and yet you can still unexpectedly lose all the money that you've gained by following a system or by following a proven method to make money, because your energy field at the end of the day will always attract your reality. So let's begin with this. Now, number 2, I wrote something down here, and this is my summary of how we can be negatively affected in terms of not moving forwards financially. First of all, our mindset. Here you go. Here it is, the mindset, your perception of the universe in relation to money. Is it helping you? Is it against you? Is it making it difficult? Is it an endless road of obstacles that you have to fight against? Your abundance mentality and mindset is a crucial ingredient. And of course, you have to educate yourself. You have to listen to some inspiration about it. You know, who's the expert? Abraham Hicks. And some people don't like this channel, but they, in my opinion, they are the experts in relation to mindset. And it pays to go and have a listen to some of their stuff. Some people don't like this lady who channels Abraham and who talks about, it's pretty much always about the same thing: how to perceive the benevolence of the universe that immediately provides as soon as you ask. That's all I'm going to say about it. Number 2, the limiting unconscious fears and beliefs. That's what I just talked about. And that means you need to develop your own techniques. And you know, I help people with this. I can recommend some tools if you're interested. You can also comment below if you want me to introduce more about that. Number 3, in my work where I continuously I'm helping people with past life issues, I've realized that deeper past life agreements, stories and experiences can really limit you in your ability to expand your finance, your abundance. And you just have to think, you know, how many lifetimes did you have as a monk or as a nun, especially people who are involved in the spiritual industries, or maybe we should say in areas where spirituality is involved. It's very frequent that in the past spiritual lifetimes may have required your soul to let go of the material world, and even to the point where money and finance and material possessions were judged as being wrong or as being restrictive, not supportive of your spiritual path. So agreements that are sitting in the background in your energy field can very much obstruct your ability in this lifetime to move forwards. And the last thing I want to point out is your purpose. And this means what your soul wants you to focus on. So, you know, and here's a little story. You know, at some point, maybe a decade in the past, I wanted to do trading. I went, you know, if I do trading properly, I'm going to make 10 grand a day. I'm going to move forwards very quickly. And my mind, my rational mind, pushed me into this journey because it made logical sense. That's how you make money fast, like a banker. But is it my purpose? It wasn't my purpose. So I'm just pushing myself, becoming very unhappy, rather than following my heart, my inner guidance, that will then, as a side effect, generate the abundance that comes naturally when you are following the flow of life, when you are following that which your soul wants you to do. So for some people, it's just not the time to make money. For some people, it's time to travel, explore the world. Opportunities are endless. There's always another opportunity, so you can never really lose. So these are, from my perspective, the 4 items that can hold you back the most if you want to get into investing, making money, and increasing your wealth and abundance. And I hope this short summary is useful for you. If you have any questions about my work, you know, where I help people dissolve these past life influences and really step past some of the limiting unconscious energies, feel free to comment and contact me directly as well. Thank you very much.